On behalf of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, ISKCON, I wish to extend a very hearty welcome to all of you here in this esteemed institution, in the august presence of Professor Santishree Pandit, the Vice Chancellor of this esteemed university, and the wonderful students here, professors, deans, and faculty members, and the author of the book, Dr. Hindol Sengupta. Wish to extend all of you a very hearty welcome. We are here to discuss about sing, dance, and pray, an inspirational story of Srila Prabhupada, who is the Founder-Acharya of ISKCON, by Dr. Hindol Sengupta. Srila Prabhupada was not a self-styled pop culture guru. He always said, I belong to a tradition. And he referred to the lineage, historically traceable lineage from Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was a saint who appeared in today's West Bengal about 500 years ago. And Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu claimed that he belongs to the lineage of another series of acharyas, and which spanned over hundreds and thousands of years. So in other words, Srila Prabhupada represented a holy tradition that has survived, that has shown the path of realization of divinity over thousands of years. Srila Prabhupada spoke about a mission in his life. When he arrived in London in 1969, he was already about 73 years old. 73 years old. Prabhupada started the movement when he was 70 years old, the ISKCON movement, at an advanced age. And so he was stepping to London in 1969 when he was 73 years old. And in one television interview, Srila Prabhupada mentions, my mission is to teach people how to love God. People have forgotten God, and it's my mission to teach people how to love God. And the interviewer asked Srila Prabhupada, is this the same Christian God that we are familiar, or you are trying to introduce some new God, Hindu God? Srila Prabhupada said, there's no such thing as a Christian God or a Hindu God. There is one God for everyone. He's like the sun. Can we say, because the sun is shining over India, it is an Indian sun? Or if it is shining over America, it's an American sun? Sun is sun for everyone. We may call sun by different names in different languages, in different cultures, but we are all referring to that self-effulgent, luminous body which dispels all the darkness of the night, which rises every day in the morning, by which we are all immensely benefited. In the same way, God may be known in different cultures, in different names, in different ways, but we are all referring to the same God, and we have to learn to love God because we are all related to God. This was the kind of a presentation that Srila Prabhupada always made. He claimed he was from a tradition, and he said his message was universal. Srila Prabhupada also went on to say that if we have to love God, we must know God. And not just sentimentally, philosophically, analytically, critically, thoughtfully, authoritatively. So, and he said, in India, the Vedic literatures expound the signs of God, so that you will not have some kind of a sentimental understanding, but you will have a true, philosophical, well-founded understanding about God, which is fundamental to develop love of God. If you want to love somebody, you should know that person, isn't it? And then Srila Prabhupada said the Vedic literatures not only give us the love of God, it also teaches us a process and a methodology how to revive and manifest and experience the love of God. And Srila Prabhupada went on to say that not only the signs of God or the methodology for reviving and experiencing the love of God, the Vedic literatures are so profound, it teaches one how to intensify that love of God and experience the sweetness of love of God. Now, this may all sound very interesting philosophically, love of God, signs of God, all of that. Finally, it has to manifest in our day-to-day behavior and our character and our behavior, isn't it? And in fact, Srila Prabhupada manifested that too. He was a very kind, compassionate, caring human being. In fact, in ISKCON Bangalore, and some of you are familiar with the Akshaya Patra Foundation, we are currently feeding 20 lakh children in government schools every day in 65 locations of the country. And the inspirational seed for this program came from Srila Prabhupada. I'll share with you a small anecdote. Srila Prabhupada, this was in early 70s when Prabhupada was in Mayapur in West Bengal. A new temple of Krishna was inaugurated and Krishna Prana Pratishta was performed, and a lot of guests had come from different parts of India and many from Calcutta. And there was a big feast in the afternoon after the rituals, and a big feast was served to all the guests. And Prabhupada was in his personal quarters with a few guests and he was talking to them. Suddenly he heard children crying out and dogs barking outside his window. He stepped out of his room, went to the corridor and saw from the window, in the ground floor, there were leaf plates which were strewn after the feast. And there were poor village children trying to gather some food, shooing away stray dogs. And Srila Prabhupada saw that. There were tears in his eyes. He was a very kind and compassionate person. He called the leaders of ISKCON and he told them, just see, we have invited Krishna to our temple. Krishna is the father of everyone. Where the father is, no one should go hungry, especially children. And it's your duty to ensure no one in a 10-mile radius of an ISKCON temple should go hungry. This was the seed instruction, direction that Srila Prabhupada gave, which became the basis for the Akshaya Patra program. And we are continuing to feed children so that they are well educated, they are well nourished, and they will come out of the cycle of poverty in our country. Srila Prabhupada, traditional, profound, philosophical, compassionate, universal. This message from India should benefit everyone. That was the intent of Srila Prabhupada. And he lived only for 11 years after he started ISKCON society. And in those 11 years, from his 70th year to 81st year, he traveled around the world 14 times, established 108 Krishna temples, authored 70 books, and set up a worldwide institution. And today we have ISKCON. So we wanted Prabhupada who made Krishna well known all over the world, to also be well known in our country. And we are very happy that Dr. Hindol Sengupta came forward, and after his research, he has written this book, and we are happy Penguin published it. And today we are happy in JNU, the prestigious institution in our country, we are having a launch of this book.